time at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Herbert now. And it's complete. Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Chargers.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Broncos 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
Broncos.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 34. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Lindsay. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 35.
Brought down at the
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 7, Broncos 3.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little boom break, got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it'll be third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And again this time the tailback. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and 4. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Running back. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal.
a 21-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Herbert. He whiffles one, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He's at it again, Charles, he had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Albert Okwuegbunam, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
13.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. 1:57 to sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
This time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'll go again with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's the right side here, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Try to punch it in with Omfl. And he will get in across the chalk for the Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. This is the tight end Fant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Mack's got the first down and then some. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On the return is Cook. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
39-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Bradley.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him in inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Cook now, the return man. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
29. Broncos 26.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Broncos on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
On the tackle. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First down, Broncos.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
First down.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people will go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Herbert now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to almost certainly win the football game. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the field and find out what the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game.